Hello, everyone. Here I am. Okay, very great. I'm going to share right away. Share on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining. I believe this portion is already recorded on the page you manage. So I have to go through the process of posting into my business page, Nadia Touch, Health and Life Coach. Always takes a while. How is everyone doing? What are you doing? What are you up to? I guess it will depend what day and what time it is. If it's the weekend already, you're probably either enjoying your family or working. So let's see, internet seems to be quite slow. And sometimes you just don't know. I wonder if I will have an option just to go live on my cell phone, which is an option too. Spinning circle. Okay, while I'm waiting for that, I'll see if I can actually do Facebook Live through the cell phone. Okay, so let's see, go live. How to express gratitude. You might be surprised why exactly this conversation. So let's talk about it. Let's talk health. Yes, I don't see that I'm going to be connected through my computer. It's all right. We've been there, have done that. So I'm going to cancel this. How do I cancel it now? Maybe just by going back. See if I can do it again. One more time and we'll reconsider. Waiting. I wonder what comes through our mind when we are waiting. Are we getting impatient? Are we getting nervous? Are we getting the background story? Why it's not working? All right, here you go. Okay, seems like this time it worked. How to express gratitude. So you have to watch all my process here. Let's talk health, how to express gratitude. All right, so I'm gonna cancel this one. And for me, this has happened so many times that I don't getting a little impatient, just to tell you honestly. Here you go. Okay, so while you're waiting, go ahead and let me know where you are watching from. Are you here in Dallas? Are you from a different state, different city? Okay, I'm gonna share in group Friends and Health, and I'm gonna share in the group Live It, Prove It, Share It Challenge with Bob and Nadia. So we'll be in two groups. I shared, later on there'll be watch party. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch your comments, providing that folks will join live. So feel free to comment, because this is a real coaching session. It's not just a monologue. It is actually a dialogue. Even though I will not hear you talking, I will see your comments. And if you don't want to talk to me live, go ahead and have a conversation with me just out loud by also using a notepad. So before we dive into the conversation, bring a notepad and type in whether you're watching live slash, what's that symbol? My second language gets on me sometimes. There's the number sign replay or number sign live. So I'd like to know. And where are you watching from? What state? Maybe what country? What city? And prepare a notepad and let's dive in. Today's conversation is about how to express gratitude. I actually had to ask a friend of mine, so what do you think about these three topics? And we chose this topic. Sometimes it seems like such a simple, I guess, conversation. Well, we all know we need to be grateful. But there's something today you're going to learn that might be quite an interesting angle for you. Okay, so let's dive in. Thank you for joining. My name is Nadia Touch. I'm a certified health, life, and fitness coach. I help men and women in their 50s to lose stubborn to 20 pounds so they can finally fit in clothes they want to fit and keep it this way through a transformational lifestyle and habit change. I'm also passionate advocate of beyond organic chocolate products for your everyday use. All right, well, if you like topics on health, wellness, also personal development, feel free to join or subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Natural Power 100. The Natural Power 100. I will also post all these links right after the video. So far, it's just me alone doing the video, so sometimes it's not easy to communicate as two people talking and typing. All right, and also Thursday health newsletter. Usually I send it out on Thursday morning, sometimes afternoon. Feel free to subscribe to that as well, nadiataj.com/newsletter. Different topics from overall and personal development to here's the package, let's get it all together and get on the challenge. All right, and also we have quite new wellness center that is on health topics as well as chocolate products and how you can utilize them for your everyday use. Last but not the least, Friends and Health Facebook group. It is a free group, but it is closed group for anyone and everyone who would like daily motivation and inspiration in the wellness journey. So Friends and Health Facebook group, if it's for you or someone you know, you kind of know what to do already, but it's just that daily motivation is missing. So that's what the group is about, for your daily motivation and inspiration, Friends and Health. All right, and if you would like to have just an individual conversation, feel free to go to nadiataj.com/work with me and see what else is possible there, from 90-day transformational program on your health, the lifestyle and habit change, to just a 15-minute short conversation if you need some clarity. All right, folks, and today's conversation is how to express gratitude. You might say, all right, I know, just say thank you, and why are we even talking about the gratitude? Well, take a notepad and let's dive in. This is straight fresh from a health coaching session. So you're gonna get a little blurb, but really a coaching session here. Let's talk about why actually express the gratitude. From being little kids, we were taught by our parents to say thank you. At least in my family, always before you even leave the table, say thank you to who prepared the dinner or the meal for us. Always say thank you. Express your gratitude. What I wasn't actually told is how to express the gratitude in the way I am heard, in the way that is actually received on the other side, that it is a gratitude words. Usually we just know by saying thank you, right? But do we actually know that that person received it in the way we want them to receive, that they accepted our thank you? And it's also for others. How about yourself? Usually what happens in our background conversation, there is a lot of self-bullying happening. Have you noticed how much we are beating ourselves up? And talk to ourselves in the way we don't normally talk to other people. Well, I call it self-bullying. So let's see. Really, living life like that without, if I may say, proper gratitude, or without expressing gratitude to others and actually ourselves. Seems like a dull life. Have you noticed how sometimes you wake up and you just go straight into the automatic mode of, I don't even want to get up. Oh, life, how would I say? The word comes to me that I don't want to say out loud. Just the life is all gray, just, or throughout the day you feel, especially in the middle of the day, that pick me up mood where it just feels hard to go through the day. Or when we're trying to reach a goal and we're always trying to reach that goal, and until we reach that goal, we are not going to celebrate or we are not going to be happy. And it's called like chasing the carrot. So you're chasing the carrot, and until you get that carrot and eat it, you're not feeling satisfied. So who is there with me? Any area of your life, well, I guess we are talking about here, well, health and wellness. So anywhere in your life and health and wellness realm, hey, or any other area of your life where you feel like that, just never enough, never satisfied, it just feels like I'm stuck, it's easier to give up and just maybe move on or have something new or quit and all that. So who is there with me? All right. And now I'd like to take you to the point of life. That's where you need a notepad. The point of life where you either found a good company, let's say a wellness company, the point where you either found a coach, the point where you maybe joined a Facebook group, for example, our Friends and Health Facebook group. So you're probably listening from different realms of wellness, and take yourself to that point of life. Whether you found a coach, whether you found a good company, whether you found a group, the support group, and go ahead and write it down. So write down that approximate date of your life. And I will give an example of us joining Friends and Health Facebook group. That group was created a couple of years ago. So let's say kind of almost, that's a long time. Let's say 6 months, maybe 3 months. So something that was a turning point for your health or your life. And write down, almost like split the page into 2 sections. And on the left side of the page, go ahead and write down, how did you feel before you found that turning point in your life? How did you feel? Did you feel like your days are dragging? Did you feel lack of energy? Did you feel your days are great? Did you feel you want to just get up, give up and cry? So anything, by the way, just give me some keywords in the comments, just 1 or 2 keywords. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Barbara. So go ahead and write it down. I'll wait for a couple of seconds. This video is probably good to re-watch, that you can do it on your own, be present, maybe 2 or 3 times. So that was before you found the turning point of your life. Now go ahead and look at your life now. Hello. And go ahead and write down what changed. No matter how small or big the progress is, go ahead and write it down. So I just wrote a few examples while you're working on your own area. So I wrote an example, okay, somebody joined Friends and Health Facebook group, let's say 3-4 months ago, and they now feel more motivated. They feel they can keep going, where 3 months ago, it was like somebody has to kick my butt to do anything. Or it's been a while before a person joined Friends and Health Facebook group, that pretty much was overweight, 19 pounds, 20 pounds. And then when he joined the group, through that daily motivation and inspiration, naturally, he lost 19 pounds. Or the recent is we did the 7-day healthy cleanse. So someone actually learned to love vegetables. And guess what happens with that? You got more energy, you feel better, your mood is better, just so much more into that. So go ahead and write down what it is for you on the list. So the number one is, when was the turning point in your life? Like the date, approximate month, year. What happened? Who did you find? What did you find? What kind of support system that helped you? That was the turning point. How did you feel before? And how do you feel now? No matter how big or small, anything counts. So next, based on that, designate what would be your new, or what will be your new norm of wellness functioning. Based on that, what is the launching point, or the new norm? It's somewhat more resonates with me, that you're saying, here how I am going to be. Just 3 things. So go ahead and write it down. My new norm. My new norm. 3 things, no matter how small or big they are. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Maybe you already know and you're willing to share in the comments. Go ahead and do that. Or maybe if you would like to go back and write real quick, what was that turning point for you? Oh, for me, it will be so many, but what comes to my mind first is the Brandon Burchard coaching that I put myself into about 1.5 years ago. That was the turning point for me of learning high performance habits. Before, the life was slow, and most of the days were not satisfied and never enough. Never enough time, never enough money, never enough relationships. Everything is never enough. And now I find time, I find what's important for me, and there's just not a conversation in my head of never enough, really. The conversation goes, what else? How can I get there? So that's just me. So for me, it will be the high performance habits that I'm still learning. So how about you? The new norm. Who has 3 points for your new norm? So for me, it would be blocking my time. That's my new norm, really. Guarding my sleep. There's certain structure that I have. That's my new norm. Taking care of my body. I know it's a huge, big aspect, but this is my new norm, that I am number 1. I'm the priority. That's my new norm. How about you? Maybe it's just drinking 60 ounces of water every day. Maybe it's meditating regularly. So what's your new norm? That's who you are. That's how you are now. So the next question is, if you do this over the period of time, what your life will be like? If you do this over the period of time, what your life will be like? Go ahead and write it down. If I do this over the period of time, my life will be, whatever comes to your mind. Eat well every time. That's your new norm. Thank you. So if you eat well every time, or most of the time, what will your life be like? What will your body be like? Go ahead, Stephanie, work with me. What will your life be like if you eat well every time? Anything, whatever comes to your mind first, that's the answer. And again, no right or wrong answers. All right, so have you noticed when you acknowledge yourself how good it feels, how energizing it feels when you actually acknowledge yourself, how you're feeling now, what changed, what's better, no matter how small or big it is. So Stephanie says, if I do this every time, I will be thin and strong. So when you're thin and strong, what will life be like? So if your body is thin and strong, what will your life be like? Go ahead and write it down. I might be asking you double work. Write it down in the comments, write it down on your notepad. So you notice how energizing when you give acknowledgement to yourself, the life will be easier. And what does easier look like? Maybe Stephanie, when the call is over, go ahead and write it down on a separate page. Easier life will look like, or easier day will look like. And write down your day as if I'm actually watching your day like a movie. What are you doing? Where are you? With whom are you? What are you saying to yourself, to others? What are they saying? The creative visual for your easier life, which is based on your new norm. And what I'd like to emphasize is really focusing. Sometimes it's easier just to acknowledge and congratulate and celebrate on big accomplishments. Ooh, I lost 20 pounds. But how about also acknowledging, which is so much more important, on the small steps along the way? Lost 1 pound, awesome. In fact, just this afternoon, I received a message. My client, she lost, listen, 0.8 pounds this week. Awesome. We celebrate every week. She sends me how much she lost. It's the small hinge that opens big door. But you know how much she lost in total? 20. Almost 20, right? It's the celebration of little things. A few inches here, a few inches there. She's able to do so much more when she's exercising. She's able to donate her older clothes and buy new clothes. She's just able to feel her body. But all these little things, you can always find what to be grateful for and celebrate, no matter how small they are. That's awesome. Yes. All right, Stephanie, looking forward to your written down and messaging to me. And what's happening, that's really, if you notice, there is no, might be a little bit deeper conversation. There is no like future that we can see, touch, or anything. It's all created by us doing it now. And now is just a moment by moment, isn't it? So the future is created by moment by moment by moment by moment. And what we can do is acknowledge our efforts moment by moment by moment by moment. These little efforts, no matter how small they are. All right, if something else came to your mind, oh, this might be a new norm. Oh, I did this, I did that. Go ahead and write it down. Sometimes we just forget those things. And we need to just sit down and take time to be grateful, to be present to it on a regular basis. All right. And have you noticed that really most people don't acknowledge themselves? They don't acknowledge each other. We just go through the day like machines, like robots. But there's just so much energy in the acknowledgement. When you acknowledge yourself, you're giving yourself love. Accountability, progress, not perfection, Barbara is saying. Yes. So Today, I would like to give you a little bit of homework. Okay, let me see if I find that homework. All right, it is here. Okay, so in your homework, okay, I've got to read Stephanie's message. I hit my goal this month, plus 4 pounds more. Hooray! Here you go. All right, and every day, Stephanie, when you're doing the actions towards your goal, acknowledge and congratulate yourself and thank yourself for doing that, for having the every step that you're having towards your goal. If you eat healthy, congratulate yourself. This time, I'm choosing to eat healthy. I've eaten healthy. I'm so grateful. Every little step. Sometimes it's actually mentally reading, saying to yourself, oh, I'm so thankful I did that. So good. I'm going to be thankful when I finish my workout this afternoon. I'm giving myself gratitude for the future. Okay, so the homework, go ahead and open a new page if you can, and go ahead and write down 5 people I appreciate. So we are switching the gears from appreciating ourselves, which is the foundation to start gratitude, to gears appreciating others. I remember about a year ago I talked, it's been a while, I talked about 3 ways of expressing gratitude. Number 1 is gratitude breathing. Number 1 is gratitude outer, when you're giving it to someone. And number 3, gratitude is actually receiving, is to be able to receive the gratitude. We don't do that much, isn't it? Okay, so 5 people I appreciate. So I'd like you to look in your life and just whoever comes to your mind, 5 people. So I'm talking about human beings, not the pets, not the animals or anyone, real human being, whether it's person in the store who you walk by and sometimes maybe you already know the names, maybe not. Maybe it's your postman, maybe it's your neighbor, maybe it's your coworker, your loved one, whoever comes to your mind, actually write them down. Write them down on a piece of paper. Hi, David, you're new here. All right, we are talking about how to express gratitude, and we are moving to from self-gratitude to how to express gratitude to others. All right, so write down 5 names you appreciate. 5 people I appreciate. Good. So go ahead and read them out loud for yourself. Right, if you would like to put in the comments who you put in there, that will be great as well. So now I would like to invite you is think about how you're going to appreciate them. Let's even practice. You can say, hi, I'm going to read the script. Hi, I noticed that you did such and such good work, and I want to appreciate you because. So it's appreciation not by just saying thanks for doing this, but really appreciating in a way you almost like describe the appreciation. What I actually noticed this morning is in our conversation, I'm not going to say the name, but you know who you are, is we dived into the conversation and I noticed that I lacked appreciation, which is, there's always something we can find in another human being we appreciate. What I want you to say that I really appreciate your willingness to be coachable, your willingness to work through obstacles, your willingness to grow in this company, your willingness to help people, and your willingness to listen and be okay and be positive with what is being said to you as a suggestion for the growth. All right, thank you, Barbara, for all the names. I see the name, I know. And appreciate and doing a good job. So whoever it is on your list, go ahead and practice. What will you say to them? Hi, I really want to appreciate you for so and so. because so and so. And notice how it feels. Notice how it feels to you when you appreciate someone. And when you do that, notice how the person's face changes. Notice how they receive it. There is a unique energy between two people that otherwise is not created if it's not appreciated. I'm rhyming. That search of positive energy is amazing for not only receiver but also a giver. And when we do this regularly, you will be amazed how lighter your life is, how more grateful your life is, how easier it is to find things to be grateful for or people to be grateful for. And you just feel happier. Your life is happier. You know, in my planner, high performance habits planner, there is who am I going to express gratitude for every day. You know what's interesting? I almost never put a person in there because I don't know, it's 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. I don't know. And I put a question mark. But what it does for me, it creates that awareness that today I'm going to be grateful to someone for someone. So that awareness is always on my background. And what happens that at the end of the day, I will write down the name I appreciated, who I appreciated. Sometimes I just walk by the person, I'm thinking, oh, that's the person I want to appreciate today for a great job or for whatever they did. Okay. All right, folks. So how's the conversation for you? So true. Yes. So I believe, Barbara, you were referring the receiving and giving energy on both sides. All right, so today we're talking about how to express gratitude. Last but not the least, I recommend you the book. It's called 5 Love Languages. First, when I heard of the name, I'm thinking, ooh, what is this about? It is actually about how we function in daily life, whether words of affirmation important to us. So basically we're verbal, we want to hear, we want to talk, or gifts of appreciation. We appreciate receiving a thank you card rather than hearing the words mouth to mouth. Or quality of time is important to us. It doesn't matter if somebody says thank you if they send me a text message or looked at me. I want to spend quality time with them. Or physical touch is important, which means just giving a gratitude hug. Believe it or not, for some people, it is more important than receiving a thank you card. You want to know what love language the person has. And the author of the love language also has created several other, a series of books. One of them is Appreciation at the Workforce. By the way, all right, folks, this came to my mind right now. I do have about 5 books of appreciation at the workforce. If you're one of the 5 first people who are watching this video and you like the book, put it in the comments. Say, I want a book. I'll connect with you. You probably have to pay for shipping, but we'll talk about it later. I'll send you the book as my gift. It is an incredible book. You will be amazed what's possible in your business, with your customers, with your clients, with your employer, with your employees, when you express your words in the way they receive it. It is amazing. Okay, so 5 Life Languages, the book I'm giving to you, 5, is Appreciation at the Workforce. Oh, thank you. I just received appreciation for taking the time to care for others with encouragement and understanding. All right, okay, 2 books are taken, 3 more. It is an incredible book. All right, folks, so we were talking about self-gratitude, how to express gratitude to yourself, which means little moments by moments, little actions by little actions. Appreciate yourself in the journey towards your goal. And we were talking about how to express gratitude for others. We've written down 5 names who you're going to appreciate. Let's do it this week. So maybe this weekend or by next Friday. Appreciate those people. Tell them what they did well that you appreciate and why. Look eye to eye, something I didn't mention. Really express your gratitude by looking eye to eye. And watch your energy. Enjoy that search of maybe even uncomfortable energy, but it's just so pleasant. And enjoy seeing their face changes, and just that energy between 2 people is incredible. Practice it every day. Put it as your daily activity. Who can I appreciate, even if it's just 1 person a day on a regular basis? And watch your life be happier, be lighter, be more joyful. All right, everyone, here it is. Here's the conversation. If you are not a member of Friends and Health Facebook group yet, please join. It is for daily motivation and inspiration in your wellness journey. Also, videos like this and more are uploaded to my YouTube channel, The Natural Power 100. Feel free to subscribe. If you click a little bell on the right, the videos will be instantly sent to your notifications. The Wellness Center, Beyond Organic Chocolate Products, and whatever else that I mentioned in the beginning, don't worry, I will put it in the comments with all the links. I look forward to connecting with you and next week as well. If you have a particular topic you would like to talk about, let me know. Send me a personal message. We will consider it. Thank you very much for watching, for interacting. Really joyful to see your comments and communicate with you. And I will see you in the community. Have a great weekend.